What's up, you guys? This is your boy Miguel giving you your daily dose of radiation, and today we'll be covering what to do when the system goes down. I'm talking about where you do your post-processing, where you get your orders, which those two different systems, and they work, together to basically be able to do our job. So once again, this is very different depending on what system you use, your hospital, your protocol. So all that will vary. I'm just giving you a general sense of what to do, because everyone works with different programs, different things, but the concept is kind of the same. So I'll say different verbiage, which you may not use those verbiage, or you use different abbreviations, but the thing is still the same. Usually, if where you get your orders goes down, then that means everyone's most likely using paper, as we call it. They resort to paper and documenting everything by hand, and it takes way longer. So in those instances, you'll have someone, let's say for instance in the emergency room, they will call you and be like, hey, the doctor wants this on this patient. Can you go do it? Here's a little face sheet. It has the little sticker. It'll have the patient's name, date of birth, and we use the MRN number or the patient identification, whatever thing, and you'll keep it there. So usually you'll just quick start it or put it under trauma mode, and you'll just shoot the exam. And you just suspend it. You don't send it. You can find the doctor and have him look at it, or if he wants to come back to the studio, as we call it, he can come check it out. And then that's what happens when the main ordering system goes down. So when that's working, and then where you actually do post-processing, I think it's called the PACS. Yeah. Where if that one goes down, that's just you. That's just the rad squad being affected, not the whole hospital. Well, they're affected too because they can't see the stuff too. But in those kind of situations, what's going to happen is you'll have the order and you'll have it pulled up, but on your system that you're used to post-processing, the order won't link up or won't show up. So sometimes if there's an update, usually that's when that stuff happens. And once again, it happens overnight usually when they try to update it. Ours is pretty good. It doesn't take that long, maybe an hour, 45 minutes. Longest it's been 2 hours. But essentially, you'll have to, if they really need it, you'll have to manually insert every single thing from a sticker, from the name, date of birth, the link code, like every little thing. And then you'll manually generate it, and you can manually link everything up and send it off. So that takes a lot of time, especially if you gotta do morning ports or different other things like that. It kind of sucks. So here's a tip I learned: if you have to do morning ports, which I work xray tech night shift, so if just your PACS is down, if you move across all the orders that are spawned in before the system goes off the PACS, you can have the orders and they all spawn in on your portable, and then you can just suspend it all and then go shoot it and suspend it. Or you could even send it off, or you can send it off, and then later on it'll still generate and link up to it. So that helps, so you don't have to manually insert everything. Or usually, if it's only a few patients, and you can just show the doctor what he wants on the portable, and like you can just wait it out until the system's back up and running, and then everything should spawn back in, and you won't have to manually type it. So that helps too. Let's see what else. I think that's like the main basic situation that you'll end up doing at the hospital. And I mean, of course, if both are down, it's just paper and you're just waiting until everything, you can't really do anything if both are down. You just have the manual paper, you just have to wait till everything kind of gets back up. So that's the system. But usually they're just updates and there's nothing crazy like that. But that's something to keep in mind if you're working, especially night shift, if you're working our shift. So hopefully this gives you an insight into these times. And I know I'm a small channel and most people don't watch me, but I'm here giving back to the community, because I know when I was a student before COVID, or even when I was in high school and I would look up videos on YouTube about x-ray, the videos we would find would be from like the 2005, 2010, like way out of date, and there would just be some basic stuff. So my whole point of this channel is just give the community, because there's nursing, there's a bunch of stuff about nursing, like there's this, but the x-ray tech, there's not that many, and I'm here and I'm covering every single different little tiny detail, little tiny things, which I know you're like, Miguel, why you tell me this like why? Because out there sometimes there's a student or there's a tech who's curious, who wants to know, what do I do, what if? Because sometimes as a student the techs don't tell you, or they don't, or you're curious about stuff and you don't want to ask the x-ray techs or the rads, stuff like that. So I'll share all the knowledge I have and give you insights on different situations, different tiny little things, just like random, just little tiny things that I think of as when I was a student I was curious about, or I think it's something that it should be shared so you can become a better tech and understand. So my channel, I'll cover from both students, from any innovations I find in my career, for anything to improve the x-ray tech community, because most of the time we're kind of that lonely child, the war, like no one really, like they don't appreciate us till they need us type gig, and I'm here to give you all the knowledge that I have so you can become a better x-ray tech. So appreciate you, even if right now is only one or two. I do this because I love my fellow button pushers, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.